What's up guys, it is I, once again, Isabel Graysmark, and today guys, I want to talk about and review the 2016 romantic/period drama, The Light Between Oceans, which is based off the novel of the same name by Margot L. Stedman, and was written and directed by Derek Cianfrance, who is one of my all-time favorite filmmakers. He's made such films like Brother Tide, Blue Valentine, The Place Beyond the Pines, and this is his most recent effort. And the film stars Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander in their respective lead roles as Tom Sherbourne and Isabel Graysmark. It's a story set in 1921 after the First World War, in which we are introduced to Tom Sherbourne, who is completely traumatized and withdrawn from the world after the First World War, which has completely crushed him. It broke his spirit, and he seeks nothing more than seclusion on this island, a small island bearing a lighthouse which is known as Janus. This particular island, Janus, is located in some part of England. I can't really say which part of England it's in. He's looking for seclusion and looking for complete isolation because of how withdrawn he is from the world and how he has no one to love him or someone who misses him. So if he ends up dead, he won't have to worry about anyone mourning him or worrying for his safety. Tom is such a tragic character who immediately I click with from beginning to end. I really felt for this character. I felt for this man and what he's gone through. He's seen so much darkness, so much death, and so much hatred during his time in the war, in which the two rival countries who fought against one another, there was so much hate, so much discrimination based entirely on the fact that this war wasn't about political gain. It wasn't about personal vendetta as one country fought against the other. It was about ego, which resulted in the deaths of countless lives of young men who didn't deserve what they got in the war, no matter which side they were on. And so Tom Sherbourne is looking for seclusion and looking for complete isolation so that he wouldn't have to deal with life or deal with other people, knowing that whoever he touches or whoever he connects with, they're likely to leave him or fade away, as he puts it, and he'll be crushed all over again, and he can't bear that. He finds a gorgeous young woman in Isabel Graysmark, who is played fantastically by Alicia Vikander, an actress I really love. Isabel Graysmark, upon first sight on Tom Sherbourne, takes a huge interest in him. Isabel tries to comfort him and tries to ask him about his life and what he's gone through in the war, because of the fact that she lost two brothers, two dear beloved brothers of hers who had died in the war, and yet she's able to maintain her joy, her happiness, and her optimism of the world and not see it in a very pessimistic or dark and very withdrawn way as Tom Sherbourne, and she's able to see the good in it and not always see the darkness. So essentially, Isabel Graysmark becomes the light in Tom Sherbourne's dark heart. This is the point in the story where I utterly broke down in tears. This story connected with me because I have a dear beloved friend, the one person in this fucked up world who I can truly call my family, my friend, my sister, my companion, my angel, and my twin. She is my life, guys, and I can't live without her. And the bond we share is what connected me with both Tom Sherbourne and Isabel Graysmark. I love these two so much, and every time they're on screen and how they're able to balance out each other, they click instantly and they're able to bring out both the positive and negative in one another. Tom Sherbourne opens up to Isabel how he had wanted to die for a very long time and how he should have been dead many years ago and how he should not have survived the war, and why was he spared among all the young men who had died in the war? Why was he the one to survive and not them? Isabel was that reason. You could call it fate, and how these two are meant to be together. They love each other, and whatever comes their way, no matter the highs and lows, they will continue to overcome them, because that love, that connection they have, that special bond, you could say, is what keeps them together. It's what keeps them intact. And to showcase this bond they have, this unbreakable bond, they try for so long to have babies because they desperately want a child child of their own, especially Isabel. She is so desperate to be a mother who can love her child or her children and give them all the love and care in the world. Only she had 2 miscarriages, tragic miscarriages, which breaks her heart, and the seclusion on the island of Janus, which is where she lives with Tom, is slowly breaking her until one day they found a baby on a boat, a lifeboat which has been stranded on sea until it landed on the island they were on. And on the lifeboat there was a man, a dead man, whose identity is Frank. I won't go any further with his story because it relates to another woman who is played by Rachel Weisz, the amazing Rachel Weisz, who I won't describe her character either because this is a very important key point in the story which I want to leave out completely, spoiler free. It's for you guys and gals to find out where the story goes from here. I will say that Tom Sherbourne and Isabel Graysmark take it upon themselves to take care of this baby and to give it all the love and care in the world. And this baby is a baby girl who they would come to name Lucy Sherbourne or Lucy Graysmark. She is their angel, their light, and she brings them the happiness they look for, especially after the miscarriages, the 2 miscarriages that sweet Isabel had suffered. And she deserves all the happiness in the world, guys. And you know where the story goes from here. There's going to definitely be highs and lows and sadness, as well as the joyful parts of the story of human life. Life can be unfair, life can be unforgiving, but there's always that beautiful part in your existence where you feel truly happy. Both Tom and Isabel are the reminder I desperately need myself to see the beauty in humanity. Because guys, I have hated humanity for so long, and even now that hatred is still inside, buried deep within. And my dear beloved friend, sister, she is the closest one in my heart who truly shows me that light. She is the light in my dark heart, my dark soul, exactly how Isabel is the light in Tom's dark heart, his dark soul. Both women of our lives make us better men. They are the reasons we keep going forward and why we don't give up, and they forever remind us to be strong, to be brave, and to endure whatever pain comes your way. Derek Cianfrance's adaptation of Margot L. Stedman's novel of the same name is truly a fantastic one. The performances of Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander as their respective characters is absolutely outstanding. I love them both so much. Ever since I saw Michael Fassbender in Steve McQueen's 2008 drama Hunger, watching that film all those years ago, I fell in love with Michael Fassbender. And the very first time I saw Alicia Vikander in the 2011 period drama by Thomas Vinterberg, which is known as A Royal Affair, I also fell in love with her deeply, and she has continued to star in many acclaimed films like The Danish Girl, and very soon she's going to star in the new Tomb Raider reboot in which she's playing as Lara Croft, the amazing, beautiful, stunning, awesome Lara Croft, a role once played by Angelina Jolie, Angie, a wonderful actress and human being, my dear beloved friend, sister, love. We both love her so much, and to see Alicia Vikander take on a role that was once played by Angelina Jolie, it brings joy to our hearts. I can't wait to see Alicia Vikander take on the role of Lara Croft. I won't say the role that Rachel Weisz plays in the story. Compared to Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander, she has a small amount of screen time, but what time she has on screen, she's absolutely fantastic, and she plays her role so well. Everyone in the cast do a great job playing their roles, but the 3 stands out without question is Michael Fassbender, Alicia Vikander, and of course Rachel Weisz. Derek Cianfrance as a writer/director does an outstanding job adapting the story by Margot L. Stedman. I mentioned the previous work of Derek Cianfrance, which includes Brother Tide, Blue Valentine, The Place Beyond the Pines, and of course this film right here. The first film that Derek Cianfrance has made was about the bond and rivalry between brothers. The second film, which was Blue Valentine, is about the degradation and breakup of a marriage. The third film, which was The Place Beyond the Pines, was about the relationship between a father and son. What those 3 films have in common with Derek Cianfrance's The Light Between Oceans is one basic theme, that theme being love. Love is felt throughout all 4 of his films. If you love someone so much, you're able to endure and to sacrifice so much and to compromise so that both of you can be happy. It doesn't matter if the love is between siblings or father and son, mother and daughter, with your grandfather, your grandmother, your husband or wife. It doesn't matter, because love is felt everywhere. Life is filled with so much darkness and so much pain, but with darkness comes light, and with light comes hope and happiness, and you can find find that light, whoever it may be. In the case with yours truly, I have found my light. That light being my dear friend's sister. I love her so much. She is my world. Derek Cianfrance's The Light Between Oceans is an absolutely beautiful film. I really love this movie, the story, the acting, the cinematography, the editing. Everything about this film works so well. If you guys and gals want to watch a beautiful love story and a beautiful drama in general, especially one as genuine and real as Derek Cianfrance's The Light Between Oceans, I do recommend you watch it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.